Yeah, this is where I am. I don't know why. I have serious, severe, like, I don't even know. I don't even know. And I don't want to be here, and I want to leave right now, thanks. And I don't know why this is on my heart. I'm not doing anything.
It's saving her life.
This is gonna save my life. Apparently. I just want to go home, like, as soon as they come in to puff this up like Jigglypuff. I'm telling them I would like to go home. I'm done.
We've been here for like 4 hours.
For nothing.
And haven't done anything.
Hello everybody. So I know people are gonna have questions as to why I was in a hospital gown or why I went to the hospital. I'll tell you guys the story if you want to stick around with my no makeup and weird hair, but we were having a great day today, running errands. Everything was going great. Like, no problems. I didn't feel sick at all. After we did that, we came home, we sat on the couch, and literally as soon as I sat on the couch, we got food to eat. So like, as soon as like I sat down, I was like, oh, like my stomach, it wasn't my stomach, it was like almost like my lower stomach, like my pelvis, was feeling a little weird, and like, I don't know, like almost like I had my period, but like a little bit more. Like, I don't have cramps that often. It felt like cramps like right away. I was like, oh, that's a little weird, whatever. And I'm not supposed to start my period for 2 weeks, so that's kind of like a little weird. We eat and whatever. I thought I was just hungry, so because I was, so I just ate, and then literally right after I ate, like right after I was finished, like I leaned back, like just how I am now, and I felt the most intense pain in my lower abdomen, like my abdomen, my pelvis region. And I just like doubled over in pain and was in agony. And I had no idea why, like nothing brought it on, or nothing that I thought brought it on. I wasn't sick or in pain or anything. And like, it only took me about like 5-10 minutes to eat, so it's not like this was going on for a while. It was like 5 minutes, and then I was in serious pain. I'm having super sharp, agonizing pain symptoms, and I like look down to where like I'm having these pain, and my hand is almost on my appendix. So I thought right then and there my appendix burst or is going to burst, and that can be fatal if you don't go to the hospital. So I was like, huh, and Dalton said, I'm taking you right now. Like, he like rushed and like threw everything up on the counters and like grabbed his keys and was like running out the door. I said, no, just like let me just sit down, like see like maybe, you know, like it's gonna go away or whatever. So I tried to like position, and literally as soon as I moved, it was excruciating pain, and he literally like scooped me up and took me to the car and drove to the hospital. And we get to the hospital, I get out of the car and I'm fine. Well, I'm not like perfectly fine. I still have a little bit of pain, but it's like, I have a very high pain tolerance, you have to know that. So I was feeling a little bit of pain, but nowhere near to what I felt sitting here. And I just went, oh, like, I don't know, like maybe we can like go in there and see how busy it is, and maybe I can walk around, and if the pain comes back, then I can admit myself into the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital, you know, like who wants to go to the hospital? Whatever. So we walk in there, it's fine. We walk just like back and forth just once down the hallway. I'm not feeling like severe pain at all. So there's a washroom right there. So I just go in and go pee, and you know, like we sit down and pee. As soon as I stood up from a seating position, I was in agonizing pain again. So right then and there, I washed my hands, flushed toilet, and we went and I checked myself in, explained everything, like I don't know what's happening. She's like, could you be pregnant? And, well, I am sexually active. We do use big protection to not become pregnant, but there's always a chance if you are sexually active. Like, nothing will fully prevent you from being pregnant other than abstinence. Like, you know what I mean? Just like not having sex is like the only thing that'll fully 100% protect you. So I just went, there could be like, what? I have no idea. So literally, and I told her like I was in pain. We waited in the waiting room for 3.5 hours. We got there at 3 p.m. And we got into the hospital to see a doctor at 6:30. But I know that doctors, nurses, like a lot of people are dealing with a lot of things back there, and I respect doctors and nurses so much. Like, I am such a respectful person, especially to professionals who are working. But I think I was just, because I was in pain, like I didn't know what to think or do, and I was just, you know, like worried. So I was at the point, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home, because this was before we got in, this was when I was sitting in the waiting room. I was like, I'm just gonna go home because I can sit for 3.5 hours on my couch and actually lay down and be comfortable and go in my jammies and have a blanket and have hot tea instead of sitting propped up on a chair like I'm in pain. So I was almost about to say like, I'll just go home, like just nicely, and like almost as soon as I was about to stand up, they call me in to the doctor's office. So I was like, okay, we'll just go. After they checked my vitals and got tests and stuff, The doctor came in the room quite quickly. I had to go change into a gown, as you saw, and then he like poked around my stomach, seeing what I could feel, told my story, like what I did in the day, which was basically nothing, and he hit a spot on my stomach that made me just like scream almost. I don't scream, but like pain. Test came back, and basically what I have is a ruptured ovarian cyst. I did not know I had an ovarian cyst. I had no symptoms, no signs, no bleeding, no discomfort, anything, no pain at all. And it was just kind of like an on-site. So the doctor had told me, doctor had told me that when I was sitting here and when I sat down and leaned back, that's when the ovarian cyst ruptured. So that's why I was feeling the immense pain, is because it ruptured. And a cyst, what he told me, is like a fluid-filled sac. So that's what ruptured. The only thing that can really be bad about that is the infection. You can get an infection because that leakage is just there and you don't want to get an infection. What he recommended was I could stay if I wanted to overnight and get an ultrasound in the morning, or I could monitor myself, and if I'm feeling worse or sick or really, in pain, I come back and just phone my family doctor in the morning so she has a record of it, so I can get blood tests with her and ultrasound with her. So that's what I chose, because at that time I wasn't feeling much pain anymore. So that's what I'm doing right now. Again, I'm still not in much pain. It started on my lower abdomen, lower right abdomen. That's why I thought it was my appendix, because that's where your appendix is located. But then it started spreading to lower, and that's where my pain was. But he can almost guarantee that I have a ruptured ovarian cyst. Again, nothing is set in stone or anything like that, but from his medical profession, he's like, yeah, you have that. But we're just gonna get it completely guaranteed. Like, all the tests basically showed that. I knew somebody who passed away from this, so it's kind of a little freaking me out right now, but I can't act like that. But if I am experiencing anything, I will definitely go back to the hospital. That's where I'm at right now. If you are experiencing severe pain or discomfort or anything, either contact a doctor or go to the doctor. I guess that's how we're ending the vlog today. It is kind of like a good note and a scary note, but there always is advice somewhere out there. Maybe phoning a doctor and explain what your symptoms are. Maybe that'll help. I just don't want to see anybody in pain ever, because what I dealt with today was very painful, and I don't want to see any of the cuties go through this, or anybody in general, even the haters. Like, I don't want to see anybody go through pain, physical pain or emotional pain or anything. So that was this vlog for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm sorry this was like a long talking thing, but I kind of wanted to get this point across. I am going to sleep right now. I'm gonna lay on the couch and just relax with the dog and cat and watch Little Women LA, because I love this show, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, or we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!